Namaste, beautiful spirit. I'm Mariah. Thank you for joining the Free Spirit Flow yoga channel in this practice. When you're ready to get started, head down to your Shavasana, laying on your back, and let's begin. And close down your eyes and settle into your body. Begin to breathe deeply in through your nose and sigh your breath away. Melt and merge with the present moment. Melt into your body. Melt into the organic movement and exploration that we'll find throughout this class. Begin to connect with your body with some small movements, wiggling the toes in your feet, fingers in your hands. Take a full body stretch, arms behind you. Breathe in deeply. And breathe out, curl your knees in towards your navel. Bring your hands to the edges of your feet and come into happy baby. Move through some exploratory flowing movement here. Bend your right knee in and send your left leg out straight. And then left foot comes in. Extend and stretch the back of your right leg. Explore this flowing happy baby a few more times. Let the right foot come down behind the right hip and let the right knee open into a butterfly shape. Left leg stays in your happy baby pose. So half happy baby, half butterfly. In, breathing deeply, letting your body and your mind melt into the shape in this moment. Now let's switch sides. Bring the right knee in and lift your right leg. Left foot releases to your mat. Let your hip space open on the left into your butterfly pose. Breathing deeply and staying focused on your breath. Grounding as you inhale. Melting into the shape as you breathe out. Release your left foot down to your mat and curl your legs in towards your navel. Might feel good to gently rock on your back a couple times. Make your journey up to your seat and bring your legs into your butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, knees and hips gently open. Wrap your hands around your feet and fold over your legs. Let your upper body gently sway if you'd like to have a little movement here to help relax your body into this space. With each breath in, really gently exploring and feeling the shape. And each exhale, lightly deepening and melting in. Roll back up and roll the shoulders back. Open the front body. And let's head back to our first downward dog. And pressing the hips back and stretching the backs of the legs. Walking it out here, swaying the hips. Lift up to your heels and roll forward to your plank. Set your knees down and lower your heart all the way to the earth. Extend your legs back. Reach your left arm away from you. Prop onto the right fingertips. Right leg reaches behind you as you roll onto your left hip. Roll through center and switch sides. Reach the right arm away from you. Roll onto your right hip. So you might feel a really beautiful stretch through the quads, or maybe you're more drawn to the twist or the shoulder stretch, but just flow from one hip to the other. Come back to center. Place your hands by your rib cage. Lift your heart away into Bhujangasana Cobra. And breathe out, melt forward. Press into your palms and send your hips back to downward facing dog. Reach your left toes up towards the clouds for three-limbed dog. You're welcome to bend your knee and open up more through the hip space. Breath in and breathe out, left foot down. Inhale and stretch the right leg up. From here, bring the right foot to the front of your mat. Walk your hands to your left. Point your toes out and bend both knees so you're in your low goddess squat. Let's go through some exploratory sways and flosses with the hips. Letting the hips drift and flow from one side to the other. Find stillness in this shape. Press down through your feet. Circle your arms as you stand up. Toes point forward. Let your arms drop into their eagle wrap and notice what arm is cradling the other. Breathe in and tip your elbows up to the sky and breathe out, melt into your forward fold. Relax your head and neck. Let your upper body sway from one leg to the other. Unwrap your arms. Breathe in and rise up to stand. Hands over your head. Then wrap your arms into eagle with the other arm cradling. Lift up as you inhale and fold over your legs. Breathe out. And tuning into your breath and body as you sway gently. Release your hands to the mat. Flex your left toes as you turn to the back of your mat. Bend into the left knee and come into a deep lunge, hands on the inside of your left leg. Walk your forearms down to your mat if you'd like to further deepen this stretch. Tune in and experience the rhythm of your breath. If you lowered, walk onto your hands and walk to the front of your mat, pivoting forward, flexing the right toes, and then sink your hips down into your deep lunge. And bring your right foot to the center of your mat and float your back leg up into your standing forward fold. Hands on the earth for support. Sway your hips and upper body. Lift to the tiptoes, release your hips over the heels, and gently bring your seat to your mat. Release your right knee down so your right foot is by your left hip, and cross your left leg on top of your right. Hands over your feet. Sway your upper body like seaweed. Drifting forward, let your heart come closer to your legs and forearms or palms to the earth. Slide your palms back, roll your shoulders back over your hips. Swing and float the left leg behind you. Press your palms into your mat. Bring your right ankle over the left thigh for this funky seated pigeon. Bring your right elbow down in front of your right foot and your hands into heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. Release your hands down for support. Bring your hands to the front of your mat. Step your right foot to the top of your mat and then your left and release into your toe stand. Gently come down to your seat. Left knee onto your mat first, left foot by the left hip, and then the right leg stacks on top. Hold your feet and sway and rock as you lower and come forward over your legs. Settle into stillness. Melt and effortlessly float while you're here in this shape. Lift your heart up and over your hip. Lean into the left hip as the right leg stretches back. Use your hands, lift the hips, and set the left ankle over the right thigh. Coming into your figure four. Hands at the heart center as you twist to your right and breathe here. Release your hands down and bring them onto your mat. Draw the left knee forward. Uncross your legs in tabletop. Sit back onto your heels. Swing your legs out in front of you and come down to your Shavasana where we'll find one more space together. Full body stretch, pointing the toes, reaching your arms away from you. Bring your feet behind your hips. Place your hands by your sides. And lift your hips into your bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. You can clasp your hands beneath your back, rolling your shoulders under you. And a couple more deep breaths here. Let your hands release from underneath you if you found your clasp. Roll onto your back. Let your arms rest by your sides and extend your legs towards the top of your mat. Take some deep breaths to settle into this final relaxation posture. Drop any effort in your body and simply let yourself melt into this moment. When you're ready to close your practice, reconnect with your breath, grounding into your body, breathing in a positive energy, and sending out gratitude. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Sending you so much love and gratitude. Namaste, beautiful spirit. See you again very soon.